Welcome back, Sports This Morning on Channels TV. Tayo and Cecilia, so much problems for Russia, but officials believe that this can turn things around for the country's sport.
Yeah, that's what officials are actually saying. I mean, the only thing they can do is to kind of take that leadership role. I mean, how do I put it now? Not just leadership role, just take advantage of this ban and see how they can put their house in order. Because WOQT chief talking about President Craig Reading was saying that, look, if WOQT will have to publish all the reports that they have, they're going to be in serious trouble. So it shows that there's so much to expect already from that. No, they're going to be
a lot more because now it now spreads to other sports.
Exactly.
Right now,
so
it's athletics.
That's the point he was trying to make. So it's like he's fearing the worst for them. So whatever they can do right now, they can actually do it. But the athletes are not happy. Look, they're saying you're actually having a blanket rule. What about those, that are not involved in it? But it's going to serve as a lesson, to all of them.
Yeah, but it's a fair point, Austin. I don't know if you're an athlete and you've never doped in your life, because of what your teammates have done, and you get a ban. I'm sure you feel a bit aggrieved because you've been running clean or you've been jumping clean all your life. So there might be an opportunity for them, like Cecilia said earlier, for them to compete as individuals, but not under the Russian flag.
Zimbabwe, she's saying she might just, be flying a neutral flag.
I mean, they want to go to the Olympics.
I'm not sure I'm not sure she will do that because she's just too Russian to the core.
You never know, but
but if she has to go to the Olympics, and that's the only way.
And you have sponsors.
I mean, there's a lot involved.
Keep projecting, or you need to keep
maybe.
And she has the chance to actually go and represent herself.
Still win.
And she'll go. I think she'll take it.
But the athletics coach have actually said that, look, if he's the one, he will definitely not want to fly another flag. Well, let's listen to what the president, talking about Russia, how he's fearing the worst for them.
I think what Dick said yesterday was that it would be the nuclear option. Dick, when he speaks to the media now, I understand in agreement with him that he says that he is not speaking on behalf of WOQT, but as our founding president, he is a popular correspondent with many of you. I can't answer that question because I don't have full information. WOQT does not have the power to determine which sport does what. There are responsibilities under the code for international federations, for major event organisers, and it is their responsibility. We've also just discussed the kind of additional sanctions that people might like WOQT to have. All I will tell you is that if the allegations that are currently being discussed by Richard McLaren, and depending on his report, we will respond firmly and effectively.
So that's it, Craig. Already, that's WOQT's president. That's the man to fear now. I don't have to see that man. They just duck. But some of the influencing also needs to be done at WOQT also, because we're hearing of sometimes them mixing up samples and not being efficient with testing procedures. So I think sports in general, talking about doping, needs a general cleansing. I remember that's what the president of the CAA said. Instead of looking at Kenya, you look at Russia, you look at
you look at officials, because sometimes you have even those executive members of a particular federation, sometimes, connive with other country to actually do this. Remember what happened to the former IWF president and also his son. And even right now, Sebastian Coe is actually facing some things. We're still hearing a whole lot of the BBC Panorama program that was aired about him taking advice from someone who was really involved in doping. And of course, they actually helped him into office and everything. So there's so much. There's so much.
Yeah, but for Russia, it's a horrible experience. I mean, very dark cloud. I mean, Mara Sharapova as well. She's Russian. She's definitely going to go to the Olympics.
What a story for Russia this year. Just lessons for other countries to keep their house clean.
Exactly.
WOQT is coming. IOC, they are coming. People
are watching. That's the bottom line, because you might think you've gotten away with murder, but you will be caught eventually, and that's what we've seen, because WOQT and the other anti-doping agencies, they're working around the clock to catch the chiefs.
We're not scared of WADA because we're having a clean show right here on Channels TV. So Center in Lagos, Nigeria. Want you to be part of the show this morning? It's already getting interesting, so why not join the fun on Twitter? We're Channels_Sports, Facebook, we're Channels-Sports. You can email us sportsthismorning@channelstv.com. It's an action-packed, exciting, engaging, ever busy morning spinning world of sports, and we want you to be part of the conversation. We told you basketball in Nigeria gets our attention this morning on the show. The D Tigress, what a story. They went to France, they wanted a ticket to the Rio Olympics. It didn't happen, but we saw promise in that team. We're talking about women's basketball in Nigeria this morning. We talked about the Cavs' victory. What a story. They waited 52 years. Are you still saying that it cannot be done? Come on, with sports, impossible is nothing. So much stories for you to believe that impossible is nothing. The Cavs story is your conviction right there. Talk to us in the hashtag Cavs victory, Russia's doping problem. I don't know. You could tell us what you think is wrong. You know, what I saying with more findings, this guy's become bad to worse. What's the story for Russia? Let's hear from you this morning. And then the Euro Championship in a group where England was thinking to top, it was Wales. It was Wales that put up a good performance at the Euros. Let's talk about the Euro Championship. We've seen late goals, we've seen drama, we've seen fans troubled. We've also seen exciting football. Let's talk about the Euro Championship also this morning on the program. So that's how you can be part of the show this morning. We'll go on a break now, take a breather. We'll let you see how Nigeria miraculously defeated, what's the team again, at the WOQT Korea. What the story was for the D Tigers, it wasn't enough for them to pull it up, get a ticket to the Rio Olympics. We'll be talking to somebody that was part of the team. Don't go anywhere. Stay.
Well, there she goes. She's Udeja gets the start and
getting ready again to talk about how much they should try and go inside.
Well, the final seconds, and she gets open and drills the three-pointer. Korea knew exactly what they wanted.
Oh, surely they're going to run some screen action for Elenu to get it and give it a little advantage. Well, she's got it, but
Kalu gives it to Madu. Kalu's got it back. Inside, nice play to Sani. That's what they need. They've been looking for that all day.
Great execution.
Kalu, there you go. Madu right where she wants to be, puts it up, and doesn't make the shot. Maybe could have gone strong to the hole rather than...
Good option to get with a mismatch inside with
Kang for another three.
Oh.
It's the early game today, the first. Nigeria make one of two. Had to turn around and play after last night, losing to Belarus. Didn't have much time to rest. It's a three-point game, though. Kim in the lane over to Park Ji-soo. And over to Yang, just out behind the line, and drills it. Elonu for three. That's on line. It's good.
For a three.
Yeah, it's a three. Look at this. Oh, yeah. Well behind the arc.
And for the first time, it's Korea who don't adjust. Korea who don't rotate.
Put on the seatbelts. It's getting looking like a bumpy finisher, a little bit of turbulence. Elonu gets inside, puts it up. Oh, what a brilliant play.
That is a move over the big.
It's been Yang, and look who takes it away. Kalu. Now the break. She's going to go into the lane, put it up and in, and this time she makes it. And Nigeria's bench is up and cheering. And once again, Nigeria come up with a steal.
Oh, that's two big steals for her, and she finishes it so well, takes a bit of a hit.
And she struggled from the line today. She just missed a couple. Kalu's going to inbound it to Madu. She gets it back now. Now some pressure on the perimeter, almost walked. Now Elonu, Kalu launches a three. Go! Can you believe it? Unbelievable! They haven't made a three all day. And Kalu has just hit, quite possibly, the shot that will get Nigeria into the quarterfinals. Oh.
And he, as great work by the guys with the cameras, because he drew it up. You know, he just shown that at the end of that. It was a down screen to release it to come back. He drew it up. They didn't execute it exactly perfect, but he was winning the game with that play.
So just watching that game, you just say, okay, it's just live. They didn't qualify, it's okay. Because if you see the way the team celebrated, you think they won gold at the Olympics already. But unfortunately, the Tigers couldn't qualify for the 2016 Olympics. But they brought back lessons from the women's Olympic qualifying tournament in France. The Tigers captain Helen Ogunjimi joins us now on the program to talk about that experience and the way forward for women's basketball in Nigeria. Yes. Helen, good to have you on the show.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Wow. The WOQTs. Yeah. What sort of an experience was it for the Tigers?
It was bittersweet. You know, we got to know each other as a family. The new players, the old players, we got together and we just grew as sisters. Unfortunately, we didn't get to do what we wanted to do, but things happened. So.
Wow. Now, we're actually looking at that game again, you know, against Korea. You know, what was the driving force? I mean, we thought you guys were going to lose the game. Most of us kept faith and all that, but those 3 points that came from nowhere.
And nowhere. It came from God. Thank you. No, we're a fighting team. You know, we're a bunch of fighters. This country is a fighting country, so we're fighters, and we told ourselves we can't give up. You know, this is our last opportunity. If we lose this game, even with any other game to tie or whatever, we wouldn't make it. So we just had to give ourselves an opportunity, a chance to be like, okay, at least Nigeria is still in it. And nobody believed we can beat. They were ranked number 12. We're 42. Nobody believed that, and God put us through. So. We thank God for that opportunity.
Yeah, okay. After this amazing, incredible win, you just waited for Belarus to beat Korea for you so you can move on into the next round. When you heard that result, how did you take it?
It was tough because we knew, we were at breakfast and we were talking, oh yeah, they're going to beat them. All we needed to do was them to beat them by 1 point. And we knew, and on our way to practice, we were watching the game on our phones, and oh yes, they're up, they're down. We were going crazy. And then by the time we got to the gym, I think it was like less than a minute left. And they were up 2, Belarus was up 2. So we was like, yes, we got this. And then they were up 2, with 20-some seconds left. And then I think our phones, it stopped. And then all of a sudden it said game over, Korea won. And everybody, we went to the locker room. It was a very emotional because it's not like we lost and we got beaten. Everybody won 1-1. Everybody lost 1-1-1. And for us to lose like that, it's not like we got blown out by these teams. We showed and we proved that we can compete with any team. So for us just to be kicked out by points was very sad. But at the end of it all, even if it was hard to say, we still thank God for this opportunity.
Okay, your opening game, you know, I mean, Austin was saying here, I mean, you should have taken the chance, you know, in the opening game against Belarus. It ended by, you guys lost by 11 points. What actually happened in that game?
I mean, you know what, they hit shots, and, you know, for me, I can speak for myself, my shots weren't falling. I'm a shooter, and none of my shots were falling, but, you know, things happen. And they were hitting shots, and they were, you know, making plays. You know, it all happens. We win some and we lose some. Belarus is a good team. You know, Belarus is, I think, tied with Turkey, top 10 in the world. You know, and even if us losing by 11, we still proved to them they didn't want to play us. That's why they kind of lost the game. You know, it's okay, Belarus.
We'll talk about that one. We'll talk about that's the interesting part of that competition. Let's go on a quick break. We'll be right back.